Well, good evening, friends. It is evening, right? It's 6 o'clock-ish. So I think that's evening time. So good evening. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome to another edition of Chalking with Babycakes. I'm just coming over here on my phone to make sure I am live because I've done this before, where it says I'm live and I'm not really live. And well, I don't want to be a part of none of that, right? Oh, look, I'm live here. Okay. Plus, what happens is when I go ahead and tilt you guys down so you can actually see what I'm working on, I need to be able to see your comments. And I can't see your comments if I don't put my phone up, okay? All right, thank you for joining me tonight. Well, hi, Jen. How are you doing tonight? Thank you guys for joining me. As you saw, my little tag was, my little intro was, have you thought about back to school yet? Well, hello, Cheyenne. Shouldn't you be helping with VBS right now? Isn't that starting soon? Okay, so I had a friend of mine who works at the school. She is looking to redecorate. Okay, you have no sound, but you're going to close it. So let me know, Cheyenne, can you let me know if I have sound, if you can hear me? I'm hoping you can. Pretty sure. I haven't done anything different to my setup. So just let me know if you guys can hear me or not. Okay, so I have a friend of mine who is decorating her room, her office. Okay, Eric yelled at me. He has sound. Good. That is decorating her office, and she asked me to make some stuff for her. So I am going to be making some of the items tonight here live. I think the next couple of nights I'm going to try to go live to make all of this stuff so you can see what I'm doing. Huh, Jen, I'm not sure. My husband yelled at me. He said he's got the sound. So I'm not sure. Cheyenne, do you have sound? Of course, if you're with VBS, you can't hear for sure. And unfortunately, for some odd reason, the closed captioning doesn't just pull up for me right away. I don't know what's up with that. So, what I'm going to be doing here is I am going to be making a set of three little signs, okay? So they are going to be double-sided. One side is going to be all sports themed. So we have football and volleyball. We've got basketball, and then we've got the softballs. But because she's going to be hanging these in her windows, she wants them double-sided. So on the other side, we're going to put something else on there too. So that's what we got going on. So I did pre-game this. So on this side, like you see, I got this is the shimmer silver or the shimmer shadow. So I have this on here, and I just wanted to get started because there's going to be a lot of layering and stuff going on. So are you ready for the earthquake? It's fixing to come, guys. Here we go. Okay. Now we can see this. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the back side of these and then let them dry. Uh-oh. It says it's, my phone just paused. Okay, there we go. Now, see, I have some sound. So Jen, I'm not sure. And then let them dry. I have sound. So, okay. All right, sorry about that. My phone paused, so I wasn't sure if my phone, if you never know what's going on. I live out in the boonies. My internet's not all that great sometimes. All right, so if you are new to Chalking, welcome, and thank you for joining me tonight. What I am doing right now is I'm taking this stencil and I'm fuzzing it. And that's so when I put it down on this surface right here, I'll be able to get it up easily. Plus, since I have a layer underneath it already, I don't want it to pull that paste stuff with it. So we're gonna do this. What colors did I say we were gonna do this in? So we're doing one in a red. We're going to do this deep We're going to do this deep red, hopefully this deep red. I haven't checked the, I didn't check to make sure these were all good. I didn't stir them all up before my live. Okay, so if you are new to chalking, there's going to be a few things you're going to need. One thing you're definitely going to need is you're going to need a surface. And you can use any type of surface, whether it be a chalkboard, you can use chalkboards, you can use wood, you can use mirrors, you can use just about anything. Chalking is very versatile, very easy to do, and you can use just about anything to chalk on. Now, here's the thing, is this chalk paste is a washable chalk paste. So if you do it on a chalkboard or any other surface that is a non-porous surface, it is able to wash off. And that's because they do that so you can take and just have one surface and put many designs. So you can take and change out your decor whenever you want to without having to store it or anything like that. Ooh, I like how this turned out. Okay, so then you'll also need a stencil. Now, okay, so let me get back to the surfaces real quick. So I'm gonna put this to the side to let it dry while I'm doing the other ones, and then we'll get to the back side of it. So if you do a porous surface, which can be like your wood or anything like that, it will not wash off. It's gonna get in the pores and it's gonna stick to where it's at. I'm not doing this one in red. I'm doing each one of these a slightly different color. This one I'm actually going to do in white. Well, I'm glad you have sound now, Jen. I don't know what's up with that. All right. So another thing you're going to need is you're going to need stencils, because how are you going to make this stuff? How are you going to do this chalking without stencils? So I have a variety of silkscreen stencils. They're all reusable. They're all sticky. So if you see how I just stuck this down here to make it and get it sealed up really good. So this way, as I chalk on it, all the paste goes right in this silkscreen portion of it. Now I do have a water bath behind me, and that's where I clean all my stencils and all my other dishes, if you will. All right. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clean these two up because you don't want to leave your stencils in the water bath too terribly long. What'll happen is the stickiness, if this stays wet for too long, the stickiness will go away. And that doesn't mean you can't use the stencil anymore. It just means you have to be a lot more careful with it when you are using it. So I'm just going to wash these up real quick and put them over here, back behind me on my puppy pads. I do use puppy pads to dry the stencils on. And I do wash the back, or I do wipe down the back of them as well. So this way there's no water that like just stays on them to keep the stencils from getting losing their stickiness. Now you can still use them if they lose their stickiness. It just, you have to be more careful with them. I need to take a drink. All right, that was good. And that was just water, guys, I promise. All right, I'm setting this one to the side too. And the last one that we're gonna do on this side is kindly refrain from whining. So the colors that my friend was looking at is she has an Americana colored room. So that's kind of the color she was kind of going with. So I'm doing a lot of like the red, whites, and blues. And then of course the sports are gonna be sports colors. And our We are the Lincoln Cardinals, and we are red and black, I believe, are our colors. I know I'm bad. Red and black or red and white. I mean, we have all three colors on our stuff, so there's that. I'm bad, I know. All right. And there we go. And I may go over this one, depending on when this dries. I may go over it again with a lighter blue just to see how that looks. We'll see. And I'm going to set this to the side as well. And I'm going to wash this guy. The other reason I'm kind of washing these right now is because of all the little pieces. I don't want them to get lost in the water bath. I've done that before too. All right, some other things you're going to need. As you saw, I was using squeegees, and I use the squeegees to squeegee down the paste. Get this over here. I use the stir sticks. I have stir sticks, and I use the stir sticks to make sure that the paste is all a nice yogurt-like consistency. I use this heat gun. You see I have a heat gun right here, and that's going to dry this up so I can go ahead and chalk on the other side. I don't know if you saw me grab some towels. I do use towels. You can use towels for a variety of things, whether it be drying the stencils or fuzzing the stencils. Just, you know, towels are very versatile. I also have my water bottle, my little squirt bottle, and I use that for when the chalk paste is too dry. I squirt some water in it and stir it up so it's all nice and yummy again. So I'm just trying to get these dried up really good, and then we'll work on the second side of these. I think I got everything. Jen, did I miss anything on what you need to chalk with? Can't remember. I think I got everything. Scissors, you'll need scissors. Scissors are good for cutting your stencils apart. Now, if you're wondering why I put this towel down, I don't want this to get scratched up on this surface because the surface is hard. So I'm putting the towel down just to give it a little bit more of a cushion, if you will. All right, so this is going to be lots of layers too. Everything has layers. And what do I always say about layers? Yes, distilled water if you don't have a well, for sure. Fortunately, we do have well water here. That's what happens when you live out in the boondocks. You have well water. All right, so I'm just getting this. This is going to be the football and volleyball. So the goal is to have the different sports for the season. So you have football and volleyball the same season. So we're doing the football and volleyball. And then I have to find, because I don't have one right now, a little microphone for the cheerleaders. So I do need to get one of those. And I may get a sticker or something. A little microphone sticker or something for that for the cheerleaders, since I do not have. All right, I do not have a stencil for that. Okay, this one is the layer. If you see, it's got these little tag marks right up here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's going to help me place this when I put the layered on top. Now, I'm not doing the whole helmet white. So that's why I'm going to do what I call the paste and peel method. So I did the paste right there. I pulled it up and then I just gently put it back down. And we're going to do this in the shimmer red. We're going to do the helmet in the shimmer red. And if you're wondering, I'm using, this is called the multi-tool, and this just helps you get into smaller areas so you don't have to use a huge a huge squeegee to get in some of the smaller areas. Makes it just a smidge bit easier. So I do want to take this time to thank everybody who came out on Saturday. I really enjoyed chit-chatting with you, and you know, I would not be here without you guys, so thank you so much for coming out and continuing to support my little small business here. It's fantastic. I love you guys. Now, if you were not able to come out for my open house, don't forget you can still shop. You can still shop online, and you can use the discount code Christmas July for 30% off of any order of $25 or more. So that's on my website at babykakescreations.com, and that's through the rest of the month. So if you still wanted to get some specials, you can definitely do it. There we go. Game on. Okay, we're going to set this one to the side. We're going to set this one to the side, let it dry up a little bit. And then we're going to start on this side, and this is going to be the basketball. May all your swishes come true. We're going to do this in the silver. I didn't even get the silver out. I tried to get out all the colors before I went live, and I still forgot some. Because that's what I do, guys. I forget. Now there's a couple different ways. Melissa, I don't believe I have the sports MVP transfer. I think I only have these smaller ones that have been discontinued for a while. I don't believe I have that other one, because I didn't get any more sports themed after this one, I don't believe. There we go. Now, as you can tell, I've put the paste on several different ways, whether I just dip my squeegee in the paste and squeegee it down, or if I take and I put it on with the stir stick. I do a couple different ways. All right, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to see, I think we're going to do the backboard in the red, the shimmer red, and I'm going to try to make this down here the white. So wish me luck. Melissa, I do not believe I have that one. Like I was saying, I never really got very many of the sports stencils after these ones. The sports stuff really doesn't go well for me, so I don't buy a whole lot of the sports stuff. Let's do this in the white. But if I did have it, I would absolutely let you use it. Now, if you notice, I did not do the paste and peel method on this one. I just kind of went with it. That looks cute. And again, this is going to be another one where there's going to be layers, because there is a little hoop guy that I'd have to put on there, but I need to let the rest of this dry. But while that's drying a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and do the basketballs. And I'm just gonna do a couple of basketballs going towards the hoop with the whole flame looking thing. And then we're gonna do just basketballs all around it. And I need to stir this guy up. Oh, this one is not bad. And I am again going to use the little multi-tool here. So this way it's so much easier using the multi-tool when you're doing quite a few of these. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. We are just going to do the basketballs. And then what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to do something crazy, guys. So what I'm going to do with this basketball, after all of these are on here, maybe, we'll see, is sometimes I use the basketball backwards or the stencil backwards, and I just messed that up. I need a towel. I sometimes use the stencils backwards, and that's where you can get it, so like it would be coming the correct way. Right now we're just going to put basketballs all over this. I'm probably going to do some more, but I need to get this stencil washed up pretty good because it's going to start getting... So I am going to put more basketballs all over this. I'm not done with the basketballs. It's just the stencil is getting to where the paste is drying on it, so I need to go ahead and get it cleaned up. So we're going to go ahead and set this guy to the side. Oh, I've got a mess going on up in here, guys. Okay. Let me make sure this one's dry. So the shimmers do take a little bit longer to dry than the rest of them. All right, so we are going to do... Where's my softball? So we're going to do a big ball here in the middle. Okay. And this is going to be the softball. So for softball and baseball season, we're going to do a big softball here in the middle, and then we're going to do some baseballs all around the edges. And if you have any questions while I'm going through all this, just let me know. I'm trying to get through this a little quickly. It's a lot of work though, because there's a lot of different layers. So I have to kind of do an assembly line. And I do that a lot, especially when I'm doing my mass chalking. I'll get an assembly line going, and I'll do a portion of them. I'll set them to the side, come back and do the other portion. And that makes it go a little bit quicker. Sometimes. Okay. So now we're going to do the bat. And what we're going to do is we're going to crisscross this bat. And if there's anything that I can make for you guys, please let me know. I would love to help you out with that. I love doing these custom things. I love it. So my friend, she gave me she kind of like told me kind of what she was looking for. And then she goes, what can you do? And that's what I love to do. I love to sit there and think up the solution to what it is I'm being asked for. So this way I can make some pretty cool things. Okay, so I had to wash the bat because we are going to do the bat like that. Okay, swing for the fences. What color was I going to do the swing for the fences? What color's in that? That's blue. Let's do it. Again, guys, I thought I had all the colors I was going to use out, but I didn't. because, again, there we go. My phone keeps, what's the word, stalling on me? Not stalling, but like pausing. So I don't know if it's because my internet connection is kind of bad or what's going on. So if the video is glitchy, I do apologize. But I mean, sometimes that's all you can do, right? Okay. And then we're gonna take, there's my little guy. We're gonna put a bunch of baseballs all around. So you know, our girls, one state, what was it, 2 years ago, we went to state and won state for softball. It was fantastic. It was the year right before COVID hit. I think that's good. Is it pausing on your end, Jen? It's probably my internet. Sometimes I really wish we could get some better internet providers out here in the country. All right, so I'm gonna set this one to the side now and let it dry. And we're gonna bring the football one back, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure it's all nice and dry. Now, the next few nights I am going to be making some more of these items. They are not going to be these exact items. My friend has a couple of different things that, some different groupings that she was looking at. Some be stuff, like be kind and be happy and all that kind of good stuff. Well, I want a darker brown for that one. And just some other inspirational stuff to put in her room. So I will be making that the next couple nights. So if you would love to join me, I would love to have you. Football. Oops. See if I can get this football done. See, this paste is a little bit drier than I like it, but it still works. See, it's all clumpy too. Okay, I'm going to do the paste and peel. There we go. And then we're going to do the white on that. Yeah, it's glitching on me again over on this side. So I'm just going to try to hurry up and get this all done so this way it stops glitching. Now this one is done. Just get off my little markers here. But I am going to put some, yeah, because I need to put some more stuff down on this one. So I'm going to have a couple different things that I think I'm going to move the game on to down here. And then I think I'm going to put touchdown on. Put touchdown right here. Put game on over here. And then we'll do something, because that doesn't have a whole lot of stuff on it. So I need to do some rearranging. And this is what I do, guys. I sit here, I make something, and then I rearrange it. So this is what it currently looks like. I'm going to make it better, though, because this is there's not a lot to it. Maybe I'll do go cards. I think I'll do go cards. That's what we'll do. Okay. And then on this side, you're dare to begin. So that's one that is quasi-done. And I'm not going to do the go cards on there tonight because, honestly, that's going to be a lot of work. I have to get the letters all put together. lot of work. I promise it's not. It's just I want them to line up, and when you try to line them up, it can be a little hectic. All right, so we are going to put this little guy on here. So Michelle, do you think the go-karts would be good? I see that you did the whole lovey-dovey thing on there. Would that work if I put go-karts and then of course put the microphone for the cheerleaders on there? I think that would make it work. Uh-oh. Part of the net came off of there. But that's okay. That's quite all right. All right, we are going to do some more basketballs on here. Gosh darn it. I did it again, guys. So you can kind of tell when I'm concentrating because I kind of stopped talking a little bit. And I'm just trying to think of how I want to do these basketballs. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to dry it and we're going to go backwards. All right. So this is where it gets a little hinky, if you will. If you see, I've got the basketball backwards to where the sticky side is up and not down. All so I can get it to come this way. Think I can do it? Look at that. Do one down here. There we go. It's not as perfect as the other one is, but I think it looks pretty cute. Pretty gosh darn cute. I know cute is probably not what you want to use for basketball. All right. What do we think, guys? So, we have, may all your swishes come true. And then on the other side, make today yours. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side. Okay. And the last one. Do the baseball bat, the softball bat, and the baseball bat. All right. We got the bats on there, and now I gotta find it. There we go. We're gonna put the little guys on the baseballs. So these do not line up quite perfectly, but I think it's supposed to be like that. Well, that didn't work too well, did it? So I won't be I won't be doing that again. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to let this dry overnight and then go back at it. See, remember when I had said about how if these aren't dry enough, when you put another stencil down, it'll pull it up? Well, that's exactly what just happened right there. So we're gonna fix that, but I'm gonna let this dry overnight before I put those back on there. But this is kind of basically what it's gonna look like. So you have the swing for the fences. Now, these will end up having the little red lines on there. I need to let it dry. And then on the back, kindly refrain from whining. So I will finish those up. And I'm gonna put it to the side. And I'm gonna pull you up. So I will finish those up, but like I was saying, because trying to reconnect. Okay, there we go. It was trying to reconnect on me. So because those balls weren't dry enough, it pulled that right up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it dry overnight and then I'm gonna go back at it. I'm not gonna finish them live though. I will definitely show you pictures once I'm done, after they get all nice and dry and don't pull up on me though, okay? But I hope you guys will join me tomorrow night to see what I'm gonna do for the room next. Okay guys? Thank you guys for tuning in. I will show you pictures once I get all of those finished. I will get some pictures posted so you can see the finished products. All right guys, thanks for joining me, and tune in tomorrow night where I make some more things live. All right, bye-bye.